I'm wondering, like, what happens when they're walking out of that room? I mean, his staff and John Kelly, is that just a normal day at the White House? I haven't seen the reaction that Sarah Huckabee Sanders gave. So let's...
Like everything else, she dug in her heels on it. She said the real story here is Elizabeth Warren misrepresenting her heritage. This is not about what Donald Trump said. This is about... Let's listen to what Sarah Sanders said yesterday.
He referred to Pocahontas being in the Senate. Why did he feel the need to say something that is offensive to many people while honoring the Navajo code talkers, these genuine American
I think
heroes?
What most people find offensive is Senator Warren lying about her heritage to advance her career.
Now, she said it was a racial slur. She said it was a racial slur. What is your response to that?
I think that's a ridiculous response.
Is it appropriate for the president to use a racial slur in any context?
I don't believe that it is appropriate for him to make a racial slur or anybody else.
This is a racial slur, so why is it appropriate for him to use that?
Like I said, I don't think that it is, and I don't think that was certainly not the president's intent.
Does he see
I think, again, like I said, I think the more offensive, the most offensive thing.
Racially?
I'm sorry?
Does he see political value in calling people out racially? Why use that?
Look, I think that Senator Warren was very offensive when she lied about something specifically to advance her career. I don't understand why no one's asking about that question and why that isn't constantly covered.
What won't she?
Nobody's talking about that. What do you mean? We talked about that for 2 years.
When is there going to be a moment where she actually says the president misspoke?
Wasn't there a...
What's wrong with her? Why does she do that job? How can she look in the mirror every day and say, I am doing the right thing for the American people? Because you are not. You are not. This is Kellyanne Conway territory. This is horrible. I'm not sorry. Go ahead, Joe. That is unbelievable. This is our president, and that is the spokesperson for the president of the United States.
It is.
Sitting there defending his racism, his bigoted language, his stupidity. This is where we are.
It is.
Yeah, we've reversed roles.
It's good. Can I go?
Go.
Okay. Whew. Willie.
Sick. It's sick. The whole thing's sick. The whole relationship is sick.
It's enabling. And I wonder who...
She's taken the oath. I don't know how you do it. You are raising 3 children. Stop.
Mika, what are the conversations when the president exits an event like this?
What are
with
they?
his private audience?
Are people
quiet
saying, embarrassment?
Well, that was a great event, and just being sycophants? Or are they saying, why did you blow this?
I don't even...
Probably the former. That's how cynical I am these days.
Because the reward, as we all know, in that White House is to say, that was a funny joke, Mr. President. That worked during the campaign. It works again. Good job. That was a good one.
Embarrassing our country.
And they'll say they did an entire ceremony where he did honor the Navajo code talkers. Right. But, of course, it's overshadowed and ruined by that moment at the end.
I want to insist, though, at Joe's point, that he's playing to...
Have I made a point yet?
Yeah, I think you have earlier. I want to insist at the point that this is politically deliberate. This is not just simply, stupidity. This is calculated
so let's
politics.
talk about that for a second. Yeah. This is not stupidity. Right. This is not ignorance. This is a guy who understood in 2011 if he wants to become a full-fledged member of the Republican Party in a real and meaningful way and get a large chunk of that party, then in 2011 he decides to stop being a Democrat, a Manhattan centrist Democrat that gives hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, the DNC, and adopt the birther strategy, which is a racist strategy where the President of the United States was not even born here, right? He's born in Kenya. And then he attacks Mexicans in his announcement. Then he has the Muslim ban. Then he attacks the Mexican judge, who's actually a Hoosier. Then he attacks the Khan family. He attacks a Gold Star family. We could go through the entire thing. Then he attacks a Miss Universe, says she's fat. You could go through it. None of those people, by the way, are white. He attacks at different times people. It's all calculated. Absolutely. He is not stupid. Let's stop calling him stupid. Right. All right. You can question whether his his mental abilities are as strong as they used to be. By just
They are not.
By just looking at basic. Just look at a tape from 1988, 1998, and now. There's no question he's slipped a lot. And that's, by the way, people shocked by that? Don't be shocked. You're stupid if you're shocked by that. Look at the tape. Stack them up side by side, all right? All right, so don't pretend like this is a controversy. Hold on, Mika. If I could just talk for 1 second here. I'm really on a roll here, and I'm feeling good about this, okay? So just look at those tapes. And then if I can just say, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Okay, just one. I just want to say one more thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're even laughing, Eddie.
You're sweating.
You know, and we're all sweating right now. Eddie, so you add all of this up. This is part of a 6-year plan to play to the most racist elements of the Republican Party.
Right.
And he is, I will say, I will use the word ignorant. He is politically ignorant enough to believe that what got him 55, 60% in the Republican primary is going to help him now. Like because he can't bring in anybody that it really is intelligent when it comes to politics, because he just can't have somebody telling him the truth, because it'll just freak him out. He plays to 33%. There's a reason he has got the lowest approval rating in the history of America for a first-year president, and he will for as a second and a third and a fourth if he makes it that far, because he plays. So this isn't smart. He thinks this is smart. It might have been smart to get racists in the GOP primary, but not now.
Well, I mean, this is the box. This is the trap we've been talking about. And the trap actually presumes, in order for it to be successful, that the other side will not turn out, right? That somehow, that folks, their enmity towards Democrats will lead them to support Republicans no matter what. And those Republicans who refuse to support Democrats will join forces with these, what did Hillary Clinton call them, deplorables, as it were, which is horrible, right? So the idea is that the box can actually translate into some kind of political victory given other forces at work. But I actually think that's just wrong. And we saw it in Virginia, we saw it in New Jersey, and we're going to see it in 2018.
You know where else we're going to see it, Mika?
Where?
Alabama.
Well, we'll move on to
Women
Alabama
are going to come
in just a
out.
moment. Speaking of women, the women in the White House are a sorry example of where we should be. It is so sad to watch what is happening with the women in the White House. And Sarah Huckabee Sanders, if I was the White House press secretary and for some forsaken reason I had lasted until this point and that happened, I'd be like, John Kelly, this one's yours. You're doing the briefing today. How do you think John Kelly would have handled the briefing? Do you think he would have lied? Do you think he would have said the things that you said, Sarah Huckabee Sanders? Do you think he would have actually defended that language? Do you think he really would have allowed that to happen?
All right. So,
because this is what I'm saying.
Willie.
I cannot watch a woman go out there and shill for this president and shill for his racism and his bigotry. It is so painful. We do not need this.
Willie, Casey Hunt would like to get in on the conversation, too.
Do you want me to be the relay man?
Yeah.
Casey? Casey, what's going on?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Okay, that's KCDC. You get a lot more of that this weekend. Okay. So